What is going on, guys? What's going on? It's been a while. I've been busy. I've only traded twice this week, yesterday and today. It's a very skeptical week because of FOMC and everything that's going on in today's market. So I didn't feel confident, but I'm at break even. So not too bad. It is what it is. Most traders, I promise you, are at L's for the week. But, we've been controlling our risk management, trying not to overtrade, trying to be patient, all that good stuff. So anyways, this video is going to be about going over what's going on all today in the market, fundamentals, stuff that's going on in the economy, all this kind of stuff. So let's get straight to it. All right, so here we have gold tanking right now on the daily and the weekly. So here we are right here. I took trades at, I think it was 1839. Yeah, it was up here. Man, I wish I would have held, but I didn't. Because I know during FOMC, and it was like around, I think, yeah, FOMC is like at 1 o'clock, so I don't trade around those times. And I know FOMC can be very volatile. So you could just look at money, could be going crazy negatives or crazy I don't like all that. I don't know. I like things that happen in a nice, somewhat slow process. But anyways, so I had sells right here, and I got stopped out because obviously, I keep my risk management very close, or very tight, I mean. So anyways, we have this nice channel going up, and then we break to the downside, all right? And why is this? It's because we have Fed Jerome Powell is talking about slowly combating inflation. Obviously, about inflation. Inflation is crazy high right now. It goes to, your food, your gas, your rent, everything's at record highs right now. So he's looking at slowly combating inflation. Now, they can't come out and say, all right, today, because everybody was looking forward to them saying something about inflation and handling it, yesterday. But they want to do it slowly, because everything is at record high right now. As you see, the stock market, all types of markets are all record high right now for no reason, because they just ridiculously printing money and just doing a lot of dumb stuff that they shouldn't be doing. That's not gonna benefit the the people, us, the working class. You know what I'm saying? So they're talking about slowly combating inflation and trying to take care of that. And, obviously inflation's been going high. What inflation benefits? Inflation benefits the rich. It benefits them. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't benefit us in any way. Your average working class, they're just obviously living paycheck to paycheck, barely being able to pay rent or, get food for the family or anything like that because of these idiots right here. But anyways, so let's go to, obviously, the U.S. money supply. Now, obviously, this is completely abnormal, right? From 1960, let me get this right, 1960, all the way up till now, of March 2020. Well, obviously, you see this big line just going up, right? This is abnormal, all right? Look, this thing doesn't even load anymore because it's so high. We've just been printing out so much money for no reason. Everything super inflated right now. And like I said, only benefiting the rich. And if you don't believe me, you got Nancy Pelosi here. That's wealth grew in 2020 of 16.7 million. Now, how during a pandemic does her wealth grow by 16.7 million? Also her husband's in it too. You know what I'm saying? So really, this is what really interests me, because I like to see how these people move. I want to be able to move like them too. I want to be able to move 16.7 million, right? But anyway, so how these people just get rich. They they know how to stay rich, all this kind of stuff. It's good to learn from these people. Even if you could learn to be a quarter of this or less, even, anything from 16.7, you'd be in good shape. But anyways, so people like her getting rich, and if you don't believe that inflation makes them richer, let's just roll the clip right now from this past week on Biden. Roll the clip.
Thank you all.
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a...
Now, as you see, he says it himself. Inflation. Great asset. Great asset for him. you know? And, I mean, for these lockdowns, you know, it doesn't make sense to me, because here we went through a lockdown here, right? Now we had record numbers of cases from this new virus, but they didn't lock it down. They didn't lock down the economy. They didn't do any of that. You know, nothing makes sense when it comes to this pandemic, and I'm sure everybody understands that. I'm not against the vaccines or anything. If you think you should get it, or if your health is bad, or maybe you're elderly, get it. But other than that, you gotta admit that none of this stuff makes sense. Certain things are open, certain things are closed, small businesses are closed, but your average Walmart or grocery store or liquor store is open. You know, the liquor consumption was at record high this year. Why? Because everybody's going through a mental breakdown because of this pandemic. You know, when everything is okay, you have a 99% chance to live. You know, so anyways, and speaking about this, so now, as you see in the news, we see cases are starting to get really low. Hospitalization rates are very low. Other than that, but the cases are high. Okay, so cases are high. And I said this about 2 months ago. I said, I think in 2021, end of 2021, COVID's really going to start to dissipate and just start to disappear. You know, now cases are always going to be around, but I think this is slowly going to start to disappear. And now you've been seeing that in the news, that cases are starting to go down. And what happens when that? You know, who's making money in the market of the vaccines? We have the CEO right here that has sold 5.6 million of their stock. 5.6 million this past Monday sold. So you think these people are like, oh, the vaccine don't cost no money. They're not making money from this. Okay, 5.6 million of the shareholders. Come on now. Come on. So anyways, these people, the CEO obviously and other shareholders are making money on this. Biden, who gets to tell you to get the vaccine without getting in trouble, because if anybody, like they, what they get on Elon Musk for? Was it for Dogecoin or somebody? I don't know. It was one of those. They were talking about buy Doge or whatever, and they can't just come out and say that. But Biden could come out and say, hey, buy or get the vaccine, which makes, their pockets bigger. They could legally say that and it'd be okay, because, it's for your health. It's for the best for the economy and all that stuff. So, it is what it is. People are, the elite, all that, very corrupt people. Very corrupt people. So anyways, let's look at gold. Anyways, so yeah, I kind of got off track. I was talking about gold and then just shifted away. Anyway, so we have gold right here coming down on the daily, and I was here around, I had this marked up, and this is another thing I really got to, I let one candle decide the movement. And I need to stop that, because see, I saw this large bullish green candle and I was like, yeah, I don't like this. I'm getting out. And it went, obviously just straight in my direction for sells for a lot. How many pips did it drop? I average around, 485, a lot. So, I missed the trade. That's fine. Just got to accept it. Come back maybe the next day or the next week and see if anything just looks better. I also wanted to go through why these smart, investors, they sold this during March 2020 when that pandemic was going on. And like I said, in the money supply, things went up extraordinary during March of 2020. Same thing happens here, March 2020. Let's also go to US 30. I used to trade US 30. I missed this pair. But very volatile. You can make a lot of money from it, but you could also lose a lot of money from it. Anyways, so let's go down. Let's go down to these weeklies. So here we are. We have this, nice slow trend up. Then we have this dump during the pandemic. right? Because if you don't know what US30 is made out of, it's like Nike, Apple, Chevron, IBM, JP Morgan, you know, all these big companies. So anyways, dumps down, investors get in at fire sale prices, right? On what? In March, right? Look at that, in March. And then come up all the way to record highs right now. So as we see, we're at highs right now, not being broken. There's supports all through these areas. And I mean, I think with everything going on, if they combat inflation like you're talking about, all this could come to a very big sell. But I don't really trade US30 right now. So, and it's not on my broker's terminal that I use right now. But I might go to my other broker and trade US30 again. Well, definitely one day, just not right now, because I like US30. I like the way it moves. It moves very clean, I feel like. But yeah, so you have US30. We have these smart money people. And as you know, there's smart money people that move the markets. There's these rich people that move the markets. There's these, most of the markets that are being moved by high $1 million softwares, you know, algorithms, you know, so because algorithms can think and can process things way faster than a human brain can. So there's no like people, that many average people in like a bank or something that are just trading like it used to, like on Wall Street back in the day. Now they could just pay for $1 million or $1 billion software and they could trade for them at a lightning fast speed. So that is US30. That's gold. As we see on, let's see. I wanted to go over, let's see, is it Bitcoin? Yeah, let's go over Bitcoin that I did on that last video on the crypto thoughts. So I have not messed with this. If you go to the video, all this is the same. I haven't touched anything. These are my markups. Now we went over why I wanted to sell in this area, but I don't trade crypto. Came all the way down, and we was right here when we was talking about this video at this green weekly. It's a very small green weekly bullish candle though. And I had this line. I said this could be a resistance zone. And what did it do? Resistant. Hit it, came all the way down to 34. Now, what do we think is going to happen? I gotta speed this up because I think this video is, all right, now we got a couple more minutes. All right, so anyways, what we see in Bitcoin right now, so everybody was buying the dips. Like I said, this is why we don't buy the dips, man. Wait. I mean, unless you get, you know, down, maybe here you can buy the dip. But see, even if we break this, I see that all the average people are looking at this big zone right here. I see everybody looking at this big zone all right here. So, and I just feel like I know crypto and it does some wild shit. So that's another reason why I don't trade it, because it's just so, it's too risky. I feel like it's just like a betting type of deal. Like I feel like, I don't know, you might as well just like go to casino or something. It's just stupid to really be trying to day trade or scalp trade Bitcoin. But anyways, yeah, I mean, if this breaks this, we could come all the way down to the 20s, you know, down to 19, even down to 12. So yeah, scary times for Bitcoin. Anyways, I gotta hurry up and wrap this up. I just wanted to point all this out. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna come back with some more later. Peace, guys. See y'all next time.